There are so many different top 5s that no one literally cares about. Like, look at this. Top 5 venomous animals, top 5 fastest footballers, top 5 toe pictures. I'm gonna tell you right now, we do not care. There's even an artist named Top 5, and he's not even in top 5. I don't even know what that's about, but that's why I'm here today. To clear the air, to tell you guys about the only top 5 that truly matters. Top 5 most glazed people of all time.
But what does glazing even mean, you dirty nigga?
Hey, whoa, I'ma tell you, Siri, take it easy, take it easy. I don't know how you don't know, but I'ma tell you regardless. So based on Urban Dictionary, the most reliable source of information on the internet's right next to Reddit.
Am I the jerk for bringing up my brother's premature birth at Christmas dinner to get my parents to shut up?
Huh? Glazing simply means when you are meat riding someone or sucking up to them. Synonyms for meat riding include deriding, fawning, or polishing the willy, just whichever one you prefer. So without further ado, here is my top 5. You can tell me yours in the comment section down below if you disagree. So number 5, we got Martin Luther King Jr, or otherwise known as MLK Jr. This guy is the original OG. I have never seen a singular picture of him when he is not in a suit and tie. He's just letting us know that he do got that fit on though. 24/7. I can just imagine him back in the day. He probably got prime Michael Jordan aura. Like, look at this man in the back holding the camera. Look how jolly he is to take a picture of another man. And it's not even a selfie. He's just glad to have this in his camera roll. You can't find that in the 21st century anymore, man. If he stretches his hand out and says, "Silence," you are silencing yourself and going on one knee. And to think he got to this level just by giving Optimus Prime level of speeches and having dreams is absolutely bonkers. Shit, I got dreams too, but nobody seems to care for some reason. Having a whole day designated just to celebrate some next man's dream ought to be a new form of glazing I have never seen before. Moving on, number 4, we got Duke Dennis. Now this guy should be higher, but the people above him outrank him completely. Every English speaking person must have heard about this guy by now. Why? I wish I could tell you honestly. I wish I could. Unlike MLK, Duke ain't done nothing for me ever. He's not an activist, he's not a professional athlete, he's just a regular dude with dreads, and he gets all this glaze. It's getting to a point that this level of glaze is becoming blasphemous. Like it's like, I'm just gonna stop right here. Just gonna stop talking. Just run the tapes, man.
Davis? No.
Did I celebrate Duke Day? Y'all so fucking Duke crazy. Day. Yeah, bro. His birthday. They turned into a holiday talking about Duke Day.
Make sure we get rebounds and pass the ball to Duke Dennis. Duke.
God damn.
Well, that's Duke.
So you want his do-rag? They want your do-rag.
Like, I feel like these girls, they want Duke Dennis. They don't want me. It's not fair.
Next up, we got Mike Tyson for number 3. Now, don't get me wrong. Prime Iron Mike deserves it all. He deserves every single glaze in the world. One clean right hook can literally send you back to your mother's womb. I am not exaggerating. Completely phenomenal fighter. Undoubtedly one of the greatest of all time. But then, when people genuinely thought that a 60-year-old man who was not in peak physical health, by the way, beats a youngster who is arguably in his prime right now, it just got me thinking, like, yo, are we dead ass? I thought we were all joking when we said Mike was winning, but then I see people post that they lost money betting on Mike. Like, what? But that's just to show you how it is to have people in genuine shock that you lost a fight in your 60s. Man, that's some perpetual glaze. Just glaze until you're in your grave. Now we're getting to the juicy stuff. We got the top 2. And I'm not gonna lie, number 2 is going to come as a shock for most of y'all. So brace yourselves. Number 2 is LeBron James. Who? AKA the greatest of all time. And I know, y'all were expecting him to be #1 or even beyond. But ooh, I got you there. Nevertheless, Americans consider this man to be a national hero, and I mean that by every sense of the word. A lot of Americans look at this man and see Captain America. Over 5,000 Americans signed a petition to make LeBron James the Secretary of Education. Listen. I love LeBron just as much as the next guy. Hey, yo! But what does this guy know about politics?
Sensational.
So why exactly does this man get this gravity of glaze? Boy oh boy, where do I even begin?
In the vast court of basketball where legends rise and fall, few have carved a name into the annals of history like LeBron James. From a humble prodigy in Akron, Ohio to a titan of the game, his history is a saga of unparalleled. Captured the Rookie of the Year 2004 award. His dazzling debut was a mere prelude to the kingdom he would build. Over 2 decades, he ascended as the 4 times NBA champion. Each title was a masterpiece. Times NBA Most Valuable Player 2009, 2010, 2012, and 2013, solidifying his reign as basketball's LeBron. LeBron's journey was not without trials. In 2010, he made a decision forging a super team with the Miami Heat. Here, he conquered critics with back-to-back championships in 2012 and 2013, earning 2 times NBA Finals MVPs. But the true coordination came from the 2.
Okay, now last but certainly not the least, we have the most glazed human being of all time, the most glazed in history, and also the most glazed presently is Alexander the Great. But wait, LeBron meat writers, let me speak for just 1 second. Who is Alexander the Great? He's just the GOAT, man. I don't know what else to say, to be honest. This man became the king of Macedonia at the ripe age of 20 years old. Then on one fairly odd day, he decided to just go on the most memorable conquest when he just reached 22 years old. Now let's just think about this like an NBA career. Imagine starting your career at 22, which actually makes sense, and retiring at 32 because that's when he died, unfortunately, and dominated so hard that centuries later the phrase the great has to be attached to your name. Let's just take a step back to understand the gravity of this situation. This man never lost a singular battle. Do you understand what that means? He is going up against empires that are greater than you could ever imagine. He was outnumbered 10-1, 20-1, 100-1, and he conquered. He kept on conquering, and he did all of this in his 20s. Bro, give this man his accolades, bro. When you talk about this man, you just gotta glaze. There is no other way. You can't help it. Like, look at me right now. I'm not even consciously glazing. This is subconscious glaze. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.